Jambo, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for always keeping in touch. Today we are going to focus on 7 ways to keep your relationship healthy, and my husband is going to discuss about them. I'll be chipping in on some points. So welcome to the channel, and we can start the discussion on how to have a healthy relationship. So what are the points of keeping a healthy relationship?
Thank you so much. It's very important to have healthy relationship. God desires us to have healthy relationship. So the following are the characteristics of healthy relationship. Number 1, it must be Christ-centered. You can't be in an intimate relationship with anyone unless you are in intimate relationship with God, because it's the source. Otherwise, it will come to an end so quick. So the first point for a healthy relationship, first characteristic, must be Christ-centered. You must first be with an intimate relationship with Jesus or God for you to be able to reflect to others. Otherwise, you strain and you won't succeed. So 1 is Christ-centered relationship.
They always say, the Bible says that you should love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, with everything that you have. For you to love your neighbor as yourself, you must first love God supremely. Thank you. The second point, maybe?
Number 2, a characteristic of a healthy relationship is open communication. Sometimes people tend to communicate. They choose what to communicate. When I communicate this will hurt my partner. When I communicate this will hurt her or him. You must have an open relationship, freely communicating your worries, what you are thinking. Just communicate. Sometimes it may not need a feedback, but it's just good to communicate, and the other partner to be a good listener. So open communication is very important. Not just communication, but open communication is another characteristic of a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Build on one another.
You need to talk. You need to talk what you feel. You need to talk about your fears, your anxiety. You need to talk to the other person. Open communication is very vital in a relationship.
Number 3, faithfulness. You must be faithful to your partner, the one you're communicating with. Faithfulness is a requirement of any person, any Christian, and we say it must be Christ-centered. So we must be faithful in all that we are dealing with. You must always be faithful to one person. You don't need to divide your attention to the other relationship. You either work for this or this, but when you divide your attention, at the end of the day, you will fail. So you must be that faithful person to this one person you are in a relationship.
You should show faithfulness in all aspects, even in the little things that you're doing, so that the relationship can grow in a healthy way. Thank you.
Number 4, security. People want to be secure. People have secured their life, their property, vehicles. And for a relationship, people must also feel secure. Is that person secure with you? What is the assurance? So that this person may not have any worry. And here you must be able to make this person be secure. Talk about, be there, support this person. That support in itself is a security. And this person is sure whatever will come in future, whatever will happen, I have someone to lean on. So we must have security in any relationship for it to be healthy. Not insecure. All the time you are insecure with other things, and the person talks with somebody insecure. You must be secure enough in a given relationship.
Am I safe in this relationship? Is this relationship going on well? So you should not have that fear of the unknown. You know, perfect love does not have fear in it. So people always want security in their relationship. Yes, point number 5.
Number 5, honesty. If there's a virtue that people lack in a relationship, honesty. Sometimes I want to tell you what will please you, and sometimes it's honest. Honesty is an important virtue. However painful it may be, the communication, it's good to practice honesty. And one of the most important things that relationship is honesty. Just tell it. don't hide to a partner. Don't hide to the person you are in a relationship with. If you are in a given place, just say I'm ABC, I'm planning ABC. Don't hide anything. In this world, you cannot hide anything. If the relationship is built on God, then you'll be an honest person. It's a virtue of a Christian. So for a healthy relationship, honest is paramount to any partner.
You don't need to lie so that you can keep the relationship going. You know, the truth always sets us free. So you need to have that honest ingredient in the relationship. They trust your words. Someone to trust your words when you speak to that person.
Number 6, conflict resolution. Sometimes we run away from challenges. People must disagree. Our relationships made of two people who have different ideas. And when you have two different ideas, you must learn to understand your disagreement. So conflict resolution is very important. You must learn a way on how you solve conflicts when they arise. They will arise, of course, in any relationship. But you must have the foundation. How will you solve this conflict? And it's good to solve a conflict when it comes. Don't keep on postponing. It may pile up and it will strain you. So conflict resolution, I recommend. If two of you, like you're in this disagreement and you're in a relationship, I recommend you follow what God says for you to move on. Otherwise, the relationship will not work.
Do not postpone to resolve something that you don't disagree. You may agree to disagree, but don't postpone it. So you should handle your conflicts in a reasonable way that does not hurt the other person's feelings. Yeah, I think so.
Lastly, very important, forgiveness. Forgiveness helps you, even the person who is forgiving and who is forgiven. You must let it go. The Bible tells us clearly, in even Lord's Prayer, forgive us our transgression as we forgive others. It's a requirement. You need to forgive if you're interested with this relationship. When somebody hearts up and asks forgiveness, be ready to allow this person to be assured that I'm being forgiven. Provided we entertain a virtue of not just asking forgiveness. Ask forgiveness and don't repeat it. When you do a matter, it's not a challenge, but when you repeat it, it's a very annoying thing. So learn to forgive. Relationship is built on forgiveness. Two parties coming together to learn how better to forgive one another. That's very important.
They always say that you should forgive and forget. You should not keep it. If you are keeping it, you are building a bridge. You are not building a bridge, and whereby you will want one day to cross that river. You will also mess and you will need to be forgiven. So forgiving is a vital point in a relationship. You will cross each other, but make sure that you have that willingness of forgiving someone who hurts you. In conclusion, what can you say about having healthy relationships?
Thank you. I'll say this, friends, our friends outside there, it's very important to have a healthy relationship for your own health and your own spiritual growth. If you are in an unhealthy relationship, you should consider it. You need to be happy. Many people want you happy, your parents, people around you. So I wish that we may be able to embrace this characteristic of a healthy relationship wherever we are. It's our prayer. We are praying for all our viewers, our comments. We invite them. And above all, if there's any need, count on our prayers. And God be with you, that you may have healthy relationship outside there.
Thank you so much. Okay, we purpose in our hearts that you can have healthy relationship that glorify God. And for you to have that, you can also consider having this book and reading it too. It's very helpful for our relationship. May the Lord bless you. Remember to share with your friend, to subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you and bye.